Well, good afternoon. It's a nice sunny day. We got past all our rainstorms and all that. So now, after the weather has improved, I'm going to be planting my tomatoes and pepper plants. Especially since they're starting to look a little droopy. They don't do so great when they're stuck in their little containers. They need to go out in the dirt, give them a little water so they can soak that up. I have to prepare their spots, decide where I'm gonna put them in the garden, grab the cages to put over them, and then we'll come back up and grab them as they soak up the water. Got to get them nice and hydrated before I stick them in the garden. I think what I'm gonna do is probably go over to our gray stone building there. It's where I kind of keep all the extra fencing, tomato cages, things like that, chicken wire out in that building. But it also means shutting off my electric fence for the cows so I don't get shocked. That's not for me to stay out, you know, don't need to get shocked. Get to that building and get some cages out. We'll need to water the cows. They need some water. Kind of need their thing cleaned out, so we'll probably do that too today. So got the fence off. You can now safely enter the pasture here. I don't know where the cows are. They're probably way over in the other field anyways. So we're gonna go over here to this gray building. Like I said, it's where I keep all my extra stuff. Let's see, yeah, here we are. If you can hear, see, got some extra fence posts, chicken wire, tomato cages, which is what I've come out here. And I forgot I had insulators out here too. I was wondering where that was. And then an electric fence as well. Gonna need that too for when I start enlarging the goat pens. So now I gotta try to get these cages out. Apparently I didn't stack them in here very well. So here we go. Get some stuff moved around so I can get to them.
A few moments later.
Last few years I hadn't been very good at putting cages on my tomatoes and pepper plants. And, you know, I've tried doing strings to lift up the plants instead of the cages. I've tried just letting it be and kind of bush out. Neither one really worked great. The cages really are the best. I do have to every so often reinforce them with like a post to hold them up because the plants do get kind of heavy, and like I said, they do excuse the cow, they will bend my cages over, so I'll use the post inside and help hold them up. The cows see that I'm in their other pasture and they want in, so they're like, if I holler at her, they'll let me in. I guess I do have their fence off. I could probably let them out. I'd have to run out back though. Let me think about that. Because I have it so I can rotate what fence is on and what fence is off. That way the electric fence is using its optimum strength to keep them from getting out. I think aside from hooking up, maybe we'll do that. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This stuff has gotten long. You don't want it too terribly long either. So, since they're hollering at me, we'll do it. I'm out here, take advantage of being out in their pasture as it is. The fence is off. Might as well just run and do that real quick. Happens a lot. Start one project and then I'm like, oh, hey, this needs done. Let's do this real quick. I get sidetracked and I go do that. And then I come back to usually my original project and get that finished, as long as I don't get sidetracked with another. But it all needs done. So as long as it gets done, I'm happy. But yeah, we'll do that since they found me. Found I was in this pasture and they're hollering. And we'll go back here where the back corner is. Where I have it hooked for the other pasture. Unhook that, shut that side of the fence off. Hook this side up. Tighten it where it needs tightened, because with the winter, snow will get pushed up against the electric fence and it'll stretch out the line a little bit. So then every, spring/summer, depending on which pen they end up first, I'll go through, check, make sure insulators aren't broken, fence is tight before I let them out there. Don't need to free range the cows. The cows go back in too just fine. The few times that I've had, you know, branch fall on the fence, they've gotten back in. So this one, I gotta unhook. So I have to unhook here. Well, I gotta figure out which fence is which first. So this can be undone. Okay, so that is disconnected. So we don't need that one on. We just need this wire on and this wire on. Oh, I'm gonna have to go under the fence. All right, so I gotta get back up to the front, get James out of the, I almost fell on my butt. I almost fell on my butt. Get James out of here so I can let the cows out, because they get a little excited when they're getting let out into their new pen. Just safer that way. See, they're following me. Aren't you, ladies? Yeah. Both are ladies. And Max over there, he's running up here. He's like, what? What's going on? What's the 411? I also found his halter too. I'll show you where that's at. He must went and rolled to dust himself and it slipped off. He's fine for now. I just like to have it on when I have to have the farrier out to trim his hooves, or if I want to take him out for a walk, or when I need to brush him. It's nice to have that on. Cows haven't followed us up yet. Hopefully they come up here so I can get them switched out, because right now they got to go back in the other side. They got to come back through so I can close the other end up. Oh, I hear them. They're going to come, I'm sure. All right, Ham Ham. You got to get out. Okay?
I can't use my lightsaber.
Okay, you use lightsaber. All right. Oh, and down he went. Oh, the fence got him. You all right? You good? All right, let me see. I'm sorry. Now we gotta let them out. Thankfully, yes, they'll get excited, but they're really good about being patient. I guess I'll do this side here, and then this side. I think I do have to wrap that one. Just wait, Mama Cow. That's good. So, all right, we'll step over, let them through. There you guys go. Oh, I almost tripped on something. There they are. They're like, ooh, yummy. There goes Max. Max is the pony. They're like, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. There goes Max. He's like, woohoo! Freedom! They're like, yum, 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 yum. They make eating grass sound really good, not gonna lie. Not recommended, but they do make it sound really good. Okay, now I gotta hook this up real quick. Here, Ham Ham, you wanna hold this for me?
Yeah.
So I can do their...
I got a little tasty.
They get a little crazy, yeah. I got them opened up. Oh, here is the missing halter. So, yeah, we'll have to get that back on him at some point. We'll just hang it up in the shed there till I get him and put it on. And we'll catch him. I'll look forward to that episode where we get Max, we'll bring him out after we get his halter on, brush him down, look him over. Probably have the farrier come out, give him pedicure. Let's see, I gotta get my wires here because I gotta be able to close. Give me just a second here. I got all kitty wampus here. I'm gonna sit you guys hopefully in a spot here. Okay, so this way I can hook up their other fence here, and then I can turn the fence back on. And I'll get them in here where they're supposed to be. So that's all up. It's all tight. Next thing will be turn the fence on, making sure it comes on. I will have to get my fence tester too. There's days that I wish I would have recorded in the past. I'm like stepping over electric fence and like you'll misjudge and hook the bottom of your shoe like right on the fence. And of course you're already in motion, so there's no stopping you. So you just tumble up and over. I've done that a few times. Kind of like what James did actually. Ooh, that's really mucky. Okay, so now I gotta turn the fence on.
What's that?
Actually, before I, see, distracted. Maybe before I turn the fence on, I will bring out their water tank and clean that out because it's icky. It needs washed, rinsed out, and down. So yeah, we'll rinse that out. Turn the hose on, rinse out the cow tank, get that filled up before I turn the fence on. Since I do have to mess with the fence too. Excuse the goats. They see me out and they're thinking food also. Feel the love. They all want food. We'll probably give them some grain to help mellow them. And then once we get the fence on, we can then go back to the original plan of putting in the tomatoes and pepper plants and getting cages on them. But of course, I got distracted. They'll be happy and content. Aside from it, looks like they're dealing with the little buggies. Okay, so let's get this thing cleaned out. Tip it up a little, get all the gunk out of there. I will bring out the, oh wait here, so you can actually hear me. All right, that looks good. I will bring out the pressure washer too to clean it out, especially when it gets a lot of that ick. Right now, simple hose. Put your thumb over it, you know, making it. Okay, now we'll get the hose in there. Okay. All right. Now we got them filling up. We'll let that go, get it all nice and full. Come back, shut that off, and then turn their fence back on. But we can't do that right now because the hose is sitting on the fence. So that won't work. And the cows will be content. They won't try to sneak out at this point. And here's all my cages. We'll get them carried over to the garden. Try not to lose them. You want to grab some of the cages? Grab some of those. Grab those for me and bring them over this way. Thank you. Have my cute little helpers. I'll get them just out right here for now. Oh, bug. Alright, bug in my face. Hello, my little helper. So we'll get those all carried over. Grab some grain. Give it to the goats so they stop hollering at us. Glance at their water also. Do you want to carry a couple?
Huh?
You want to carry those?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get to this last pile here. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good job. Big helper. So yeah, we'll get these carried over. Little garter snakes. Little garter snakes. They're trying to warm them up here. We have quite a few of them. There he is. A little snake.
Huh? You found it?
Yes, I did. I found a garter snake. We'll do grain for the goats, and then we'll go out, grab the tomato plants and pepper plants and get them planted. Kind of probably going to do it on the far side over there. Kind of like it over there. It does stay, you know, The corn doesn't block the sun from them too bad. Stays wet over there. Just kind of a good location for them. I've had good luck. They grow well over there, so I figured we'll stick with what works. Grabbing some of our favorite grain here.
Here, here, back.
Oh, pretty flower.
Here, one for you.
Thank you.
And
I'm gonna put, yeah, I was gonna put mine in my pocket too. That's why we can check their water too while we're over. They're all on because they're like, we need grain. Give us a treat. Don't ignore us. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying, don't ignore us. There they are. They're like, woohoo! Just coming with the goods. Go pushing. We're counting everybody here. All right, who's standing where? Where is? Okay, you're there. They'll need hay too.
And open this one.
So, see, they all like it. That's why you have to do more than one bag.
These two for me.
Okay. I see 3 of the babies. The other one. Here you guys go.
4 babies. Open these for me.
And then there's 4 babies. There's 5 babies.
Okay.
Kind of do a nice little head count.
Oh, dog.
Okay, and then you can do that one. Yep, that one's yours. Go and pour that in real quick. Not on your butt.
Sorry.
That's okay, just put it over here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Nice little snack. We'll have Jackson load up the trailer with hay again, and I'll hook it up to the Suburban and give them more hay. But they can have some grain. Maybe the kids will want to pick some grass for the goats really like that also. And they got a little water. We'll need to probably fill theirs up too since the hose will be on. I need to find the end for my hose so I can leave the hose on all the time. And then it makes it easier for the kids. If they're out and about and they see something needs water, they can just turn it on real quick and water the critters. We'll check the cow tank real quick, see where that's at, and decide if we have time to run up real quick and grab the plants. That pulled out of there. It's nice and full now. We'll turn the fence on. Fingers crossed it actually works, so I don't have to run back through. Oh, turn it on. And it works. The light's flickering. Now, the light is flickering on it, so that means it is at least working. I don't know how strong it is yet. We will have to go in and grab my fence tester to see. May not be as optimal as what it was with grass growing up a little bit, or if I don't have some as tight as it should be. But as long as it's zapping well and it reminds the cows where the fence is, then it's doing its job. The little baby goats are over there. They're all chilling while the mamas eat. Well, mommies and daddies, I guess. The daddies are in there too. Sometimes I'll separate out my bucks into the other pen. I've been letting them because until I get a electric up to keep them from getting in with the ladies, they just jump back in with them. Can't blame them. I think that's where we're gonna end that episode. We got the fence all done up and it's all tight. Cows are moved over into their new pasture. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we will be planting the tomatoes and peppers in the garden. That's what you get to look forward to. If you haven't already, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that, and ring that bell so you get all the notifications when we upload a video. Thanks. Bye.